Wagoneer with Nebraska Specialty Plates 1708. You are parked in an illegal spot. You need to move your car or it will be towed. Once again, if you own a Jeep Wagoneer with Nebraska Specialty Plates 1708, you need to move your vehicle at this time, otherwise it will be towed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we ask that you please rise and gentlemen remove your hats as we take time to honor America with our national anthem. The band is under the direction of Mandy Carter, Nick Thompson, Casey Carrillo, Kayla Shirey, and Hannah Lowe's. Drum majors are Carly Sigerman and Shay Martin.
Well, welcome to the House of Orange. Beam broadcasting of an old-time rivalry years ago between the Empire Lincoln Pius coming in at 3-4 and the Beatrice Orangemen looking for their first win of the season. I'm Brian Cook, along with the maestro Andrew Johnson in Mission Control, and our Beam Dream Team this year includes Parker Foster's out there, Craig Roberts, both sophomores, Logan Weirs, Caden Zestera, juniors this year, or seniors, Layla Boyko, Maddie Bunch, Grace Bigley, Max Powers, all part of our Beam Dream Team staff. It is football, Beatrice and Pius. Andrew, what do you think?
Well, you know, you look at the records and you think, boy, this doesn't look like a great matchup for Beatrice, but you look a little deeper. Beatrice scoring 11 points per game, Pius only 11.7. Beatrice allowing a few more points per game, 34, whereas Pius is 27.9. So Pius's defense may be a little better than Beatrice's, but both teams scoring about the same thing. Pius, schedule-wise, you know, looking at it, pretty even. They played Standing Bear already, who Beatrice will face next week. And they have Waverly next week, where we've already played them. So that might skew the numbers just a little bit. Waverly's a really good football team this year. Beatrice has seen both of them the last 2 weeks. Norris and Waverly. Good grief, I'm mixing up my teams. Those two are going head-to-head tonight, so that's kind of, you know, not top of mind, but that's definitely a game everybody in Class B is watching.
Last two unbeatens in Class B. The tackle at the 21-yard line. That's where Beatrice will start with the football. near the 21-yard line. Under Merrick Johnson will be the quarterback, not running back because of Boston Crawford's injury. And so we'll have running back by committee today. But the offensive line, Kate Knibbelmeyer, Ryland Gill, Kane Ruskamp, Grayson Klein, James Scholl be a focus point against this very good trenches defensive line of Lincoln Pius.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting to see here on the first few plays and possessions for Beatrice to see what the running game can do and what they have schemed up in the passing game.
Merrick Johnson again, the quarterback, and he fumbles a snap, picks it back up, and lunges forward for a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play for Merrick Johnson, leading rusher this year. 136 rushes, 677 yards, 7 touchdowns for Merrick.
Yeah, we saw that a couple of weeks ago. Some bad snaps straight away. So hoping they can get that cleaned up in a hurry because that really slows down, especially when you got a quarterback that wants to run like we have with Merrick. That snap's got to be to him and allow him to do his thing.
Look for Jesse Oltman's wide receiver. Evan Roberts, the wide receiver as well, make an impact in this game. Johnson back in shotgun formation, hands it off up the middle, across the 30, 35, 40, 45, and down to the 47-yard line goes the running back. I think that is Logan Schaaf, the sophomore. Big time gain there.
Yeah, nice hole on the right side of the line, and then he does a nice job of cutting it back up into the middle. And nice gain for Beatrice there on second down.
21-yard pickup for Logan Schaaf, a 5'11", 175-pound sophomore this year. Shotgun formation for Merrick Johnson, man in motion, handoff, goes the motion back, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On the tackle there is Zeke Mullendorf for Pius.
Yeah, they were ready for that one. They just stepped in, filled the hole, and got him.
I have no idea what the number is who ran that. And these numbers are hard to see on that gray jersey.
Yeah, and like you said, we're sitting inside tonight. We had volleyball last night. Off day, no school today, so trying to make it a little easier on the whole team, and we're calling this one from inside tonight, but it does make it a little harder to see the number, so our apologies on that if we miss some of those. Hopefully as we get up and running here, we'll be able to see a few more of those. There's a handoff to the left side, and going to gain maybe another yard and a half on the left there, but it'll bring up third down.
I believe that was, again, Logan Schaaf who's lined up back with Merrick Johnson. It was just a gain of 1 there for Logan. He's got 2 carries for 22 yards. So again, the big game in Class B, as you mentioned, Norris and Waverly both unbeaten, the only 2 unbeaten teams in Class B, going head-to-head tonight in Waverly. 3 wide receivers split out to the right side, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation here for Merrick Johnson. Johnson drops back, rolls to his right, heavy rush, and gets past the 40 or midfield and into about 46-yard line of Lincoln Pius.
Going to gain 6 on that one, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 2, I believe, here. Yep, 4th and 2. So kind of one of those spots on the field. Wouldn't surprise me if you see Beatrice just go for this one.
And it helps that Merrick Johnson is the punter, too, so you can fake a punt if you wanted to and have Merrick run the football. I mean, he's capable of picking up the first down regardless. 2 wide receivers split to the left side. Shotgun formation, 4th and 2 for the orange and black. 46-yard line. Hands off up the middle and up the middle to the 40-yard line. I believe that's Logan Schaaf again, the sophomore running back. He gets down to the 40-yard line.
Nice job picking up the first down, moving the sticks. Beatrice having a pretty nice opening drive here.
All on the ground, too. Logan Schaaf, the sophomore running back, 5'11", 175-pound sophomore, had 23 carries for just 92 yards during the season. But again, with Boston Crawford's injury, Merrick had to move back to quarterback. 1st and 10 for the 40-yard line. Johnson takes a snap, fakes the handoff, keeps the football, and is smothered near the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard on the play. Good penetration there by the linebackers for Lincoln Pius. Carter Goki, a 240-pound senior, was in on that tackle. Loss of 1 on the play.
Ball's going to be placed on the 41-yard line, brings up 2nd and 11.
So now 2nd down and 11 from the Pius 41-yard line. This was a game that Bob Sexton circled every year, and he had Pius's number every season. In fact, the last win for Beatrice at Athletic Park came against the Thunderbolts. Shotgun formation, flag flies, stops the play. In fact, I think Bob was 8-2 or 6-2 against Lincoln Pius in his career.
That's a darn good record against quality football program.
And they're quality. Great coaching there too. And it'll be a false start on Beatrice, moves it back 5. 2nd down and 16 now. Congratulations to our defending state champion Lady Orange softball team. They're back in the state title game on Monday. We'll talk about that as the broadcast goes on.
Yeah, super excited for those girls. They had to win 3 games out there in Hastings, and they went 3-0, as did GI Northwest, the team they'll face in that championship game on Monday. That should be a doozy of a matchup. They played one time this season. Well, like you said, we'll get into that later, but a lot of great girls on that team. We had a lot of fun last Friday covering their broadcast out at Hannibal's softball complex.
They set the new school and Class B records.
School Class B, and I
runs.
chatted with a few of them this afternoon when I was out here to set up equipment, and they know that state record is in their sights. So they're looking for a few on Monday to set that all-class record. I can guarantee you that.
He had 5 home runs yesterday in that win against Waverly. Johnson drops back to pass, screen pass over the middle, 45-40, 35, and down close to the first down to the 30-yard line. And I believe that was Jesse Oltmans on the reception there.
Yeah, nice play there to pick up 15 yards. Going to make them 4th and 1. They had 4th and 2 on the last set of downs. Now 4th and 1. I'd imagine we'll see them go for it here again.
4th down and 1 from the Thunderbolt 31-yard line. 2 wide receivers split to the left side. 2 in the slot to the right. Merrick Johnson, shotgun formation. Hands off. Logan Schaaf again powers his way forward and has the first down, pickup of about 3 on the play for Logan.
Nice job. Just power run right here, you'll see. Finds a little hole just inside that left side of the line where we've seen him go a couple of times tonight. So Beatrice O-line looking good so far.
Yes. I mentioned Cade Kippenempelmeyer, Rylan Gill, Kane Ruskamp is the center tonight. Grayson Klein and James Scholl, the super sophomore, is your offensive lineman. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Logan Schaaf lines up to the right side of Merrick Johnson. Man in motion, Jesse Oltmans. Merrick Johnson takes the snap. Quarterback keeper across the far side. And run down for 1st down and more. About 15 yards in the pickup there for Merrick Johnson.
Just a great 1st down play. You see him just run off the right side of the line here this time instead of the left, and finds that corner and gets out there, and only a couple of Pius players over there, and able to trip him up.
1st down and 10 from the 13-yard line inside the red zone of Pius. 1 wide receiver splits left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation here from Eric Johnson. Handoff goes to Logan Schaaf, and Schaaf tries the outside across the 10 and falls forward about the 7-yard line, 6-yard line. Move it up to about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, another real nice run for Beatrice there on 1st down. He's going to, I think, pick up 8 on that one.
Logan Schaaf, the super sophomore, 5 carries for 40 yards already on the ground. Merrick Johnson has 4 carries for 24 yards. 2nd down and 2 from the 5-yard line of the Thunderbolts.
Chewing up the clock, too. We're down to under 5 minutes already, so 7+ minute possession here for Beatrice on the opening drive.
Good offensive strategy. Merrick keeps the football, runs to the near side, plows over one defender and falls forward about the 6-yard line. Maybe a loss of a yard on the play there. So that will be a 3rd down and 3 now from the 6-yard line. 2 wide out, split to the right side. One lone setback. Merrick Johnson, shotgun, hands off. Logan Schaaf, the right side, falls forward and gets across the 5-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and 2 again for Beatrice.
Yeah, I got to bring up a decision here. Do you kick the field goal and take the points? You're on the 5-yard line, or you've had success going for it on 4th down already. Either, 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 on 4th down?
Yeah, this is a no-lose situation. First off, you don't get the 4th down. You bury Lincoln Pius deep in their own territory. If you want to kick the field goal, you get 3 points. And I think they're going to stay out there and go for it here. 4th down and 2, orange and black. One wide receiver wide to the left. That's Jesse Oltmans. Merrick Johnson, shotgun formation. Flags fly.
That's going to back it up. I expect him to kick it now.
Illegal motion, legal procedure on Beatrice. That'll bring it back to about the 10-yard line. So it's 4th down and 6 now for the orange and black. Let's see what they do. Again, looking for their first win of the year. They may just stay out there and go for it. Yep, we're seeing some players come on. Jesse Oltmans will line it up at the 17-yard line. So it'll be a 27-yard attempt from the right hash. See if Jesse Oltmans can give Beatrice the early lead here. Snap is back. Kick is up, and it is good. Jesse Oltmans, a 27-yard field goal. Beatrice in the lead, 3-0.
I say he's been pretty good on the season. The snap, hold, kick, all good there. Plenty of leg on that one. So Beatrice with some points on their opening drive. Chew off 9 minutes on that opening possession. So shortening the game. That's a recipe for success for the Orangemen.
That's Tom Osborne. And that's Bob Sexton, actually with superpower there. You want to go stay at the high school level. Bob Sexton, that superpower play, burned off a lot of time, kept opposing offenses off the field. I like that. That's why I love the running game, because you control the clock, not only the running game. So Beatrice leads it here early, 3-0. And Lincoln Pius will have their first shot on offense. After the kickoff here, Maddox Easley is their quarterback. You know the Easley name here in Beatrice. They're very familiar, very good friends. Ed Easley, a member of the Beatrice Country Club, where both me and the Maestro work.
One of us works more than the other.
well,
that'd be you in this case.
I'm out there a lot more hours than you are.
You are
maybe.
out there, yes.
But as far as the hard work, you do that. You have to cover for Jeff Junker. Now I got my dig in on Junk.
Yeah, we can cash that one in for the night.
Kickoff taken near the 1-yard line, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And tackle near the 28-yard line on the kickoff return there. I believe that was Joey Buss for Lincoln Pius. So Beatrice up 3-0 with 2:47 to go here in the first quarter of play. Beatrice looking for the big upset here, their first win of the season.
Be great to see those boys get one. They it's just the season wears on you. And just the record doesn't show it, but they're working just as hard as anybody else. Some years that's the way it goes. You know.
Hand off to the running back up the middle. He is stopped immediately. On the carry there was Rylan Doreen. He has a 180-pound senior, 223 yards, 1 touchdown on the year. Gain of about 3 or 4. Nice stop by the linebackers for Beatrice. Merrick Johnson, Isaac DeBoer, Wyatt Happel, Wyatt Dyke, all linebackers this year for the Orange and Black. Shotgun formation here for Maddox Easley. Flag on the play. So either we had, and it looked like maybe Beatrice lined up off sides.
So that's usually a good sign when you're on defense when they stop the play, but not this time.
Third penalty on Beatrice in this game. All of 5 yards. So that brings up a 2nd down and 2 for the Thunderbolts. 2 wide receivers split right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Maddox Easley, the 200-pound senior. Hands off to During up the middle. He has met the line of scrimmage and then falls forward for the 1st down, pick up of 2. Again, these numbers are hard to see on these gray jerseys.
Solid run for Pius there off to the right side. He's just going to get enough. Beatrice line is there. One guy misses the tackle. It slows him up, but when it's 2nd and 2, it doesn't take a lot to get that 1st down.
Thank you for the replay there. Merrick Johnson on the tackle.
There we go.
Shotgun formation here for Maddox Easley. Hand it off. Nope. Fakes it. Down the middle. Charlie Morrow down to the 45-yard line. That's his main target this year.
Yeah, and he was wide open, just running a little crossing route.
That's in the Beatrice territory down to the 45. It's a nice pickup there. Maddox Easley to Charlie Morrow. Morrow is a 155-pound senior, 360 yards receiving, 4 touchdowns for Charlie Moore this year. Fumble snap, and Maddox had to go to his knees and get it. That's a loss in the play.
Yeah, a little interesting sequence of events here. He was just not ready for that snap, so he goes down to grab the ball, and he's on his knees when he grabs it. So going to be a loss of 4 on that play. Be 2nd and 14 with the ball on the 49 for Pius.
Let's see what the Beatrice defense can do. Grayson Klein, Kane Ruskamp, Rylan Gill, James Scholl on that defensive line. Merrick Johnson, Isaac DeBoer, Wyatt Happel, Wyatt Dyke, the linebackers today. Maddox Easley back to pass, runs near side, has some yards, gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
There is a flag on that play. Generally in the area of holding, so we'll see. That's going to back Pius up even further. Looks like it there, going backward. Yep, holding Pius.
Holding on the Thunderbolt. So they'll back him up from the line of scrimmage there. Back into their own territory. Our defensive backs, Evan Roberts, Jay Jackson, Brady Nelson, Jackson Bailey. Beatrice defense. Watch Isaac DeBoer. I mean, when Merrick Johnson doesn't get the tackle, generally it's Isaac DeBoer from that linebacker position. Shotgun formation, pass, Charlie Morrow on the far side, and it's hit hard and brought down near the 48-yard line.
It was Logan Schaaf on the tackle there. If I read that number right, it's on the far side, but nice tackle. And that's going to bring the end of the 1st quarter to us. Wow, a real quick quarter. Probably only took, it's 7:19, so I'm going to say it took about 18 minutes to run those 12 minutes of game time. So,
thank you, Coach.
Yeah, when Beatrice has the ball for 9 minutes on their first possession, the 1st quarter goes mighty quick. So, before you know it, we'll be seeing the mighty band from Beatrice land.
Yeah. Coach Keiser and Coach Decker, good job of offensive management in the 1st quarter. You lead it here 3-0. So I like the offensive strategy here. I mean, run the football, control the time, the possessions. And that was old school Nebraska. How's the volleyball team doing, by the way?
Husker volleyball, I haven't seen that one. I can tell you football, Waverly Norris is 7-6 with 2.5 left in the 1st. Waverly has no, excuse me, Norris has a horrendous snap that's going to cost them about 25 yards, it looks like. But
so an extra point, the difference in that game. It's pink out night in Waverly tonight.
Yeah, Waverly wearing the pink socks. Norris has got some pink here and there as well. Just a great thing that a lot of the schools have started doing in the month of October. Raising awareness, one, but raising some funds for some people, too. Last night we had the Beatrice volleyball had their big pink out night. Big success for them.
There's a sack right there for Beatrice. Coming in, we'll see the replay here. Beatrice delayed stun on the outside and still didn't get it.
Around the edge there.
To see the number here.
You might miss it there, my friend.
Did miss it. What a big sack there.
4th and 22. Here we go. Force Pius to punt on their first possession. So everything going the way Beatrice kind of wanted right now. Pius picked up some yards on that possession. You know, they fielded the kickoff at the 1, but never made midfield. So nice job by the Orangemen.
Very good defensive effort there by the Orangemen D. And good job, coaches. You got the strategy in place against the Thunderbolts. It's like Bob Sexton's and his staff back here running the show. It reminds me so much of the Sexton era in that first quarter. First down and 10, Orangemen at the 19-yard line.
Beatrice's second possession of the game here. Let's see if they can replicate what they did in the first one. They do that, they're going to take this down to almost halftime, which would just be incredible.
That's a great strategy. Keep the opposing offense off the field. Merrick Johnson in shotgun formation. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right, airs, nope, looks down fair, cuts it back. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and plows over a Pius defender into the 46-yard line. Merrick Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, just a real great hard run by Merrick there on that one, and great to see.
Pickup of 27 yards for Merrick. He's now over 50 yards rushing.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
He's got 50. Logan Schaaf has 41. So 91 yards of rushing between the two. Johnson in shotgun formation. Hands off Logan Schaaf. Logan is tackled behind the line of scrimmage near the 45-yard line. Just be a loss of a yard there for Logan. So second down and 11. Orange and black from the 45-yard line.
Orange and gray?
Orange and gray tonight, yeah.
Orange and gray.
Like last night, I want to say the lady pink because they were all pink, but Monica Feldhausen wouldn't let me say that.
We had the pink on the score bug, though, last night, buddy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm so impressed with community effort in the pink out last night. Stands were pretty full. Thanks to Lincoln Northwest came out with their pink out uniform.
Yeah, they had the pink on as well. Love to see it when the schools can come together and work for a worthy cause.
Yeah, we're all big one team when it comes to fighting cancer.
Well, same as the school district here, kind of the same philosophy. One school, one family. That's you're competing on the court or on the field, but everybody's got the same common goal.
Yes. Third down and 10, Orangemen at the 46-yard line. Again, they're in that position like they were in the first drive, where if they had to, they went for it on fourth down and short, but they got to get there first. Third and 10 from the 46. 27-yard field goal by Jesse Oltmans has given Beatrice that 3-0 lead. And we have a timeout called by Beatrice and Coach Keiser. Tell you what, there's a man I admire. Jeff Keiser, when you get to know the guy, he's a great coach, but when you get to know him as a person, he's an even better person. A great, great daddy, too. And great husband, great dad, family guy. Just love seeing that kind of character when you're coaching youth.
Yeah, there's been a lot of things going on in his life that not everybody knows about, and he keeps that stuff pretty personal. But the boys love him. We love him here at school. Just great to see.
Yeah. Coach Keiser, you got anytime he ever needs help with anything, he's got plenty of help around here, including myself. I mean, I'll step up and help the man. Anything he needs me to do, being a blocking dummy, I'd do that for the boys.
So you'd be good at the dummy part.
Yeah, the dummy part. Yeah.
You and me both. Who am I kidding?
Third down and 10, Beatrice at the 46. Two wide receivers split out to the right. Shotgun formation. Logan Schaaf, the lone setback, along with Merrick Johnson, the quarterback. Johnson takes the snap, will roll out to his right. Looks down, cuts it inside, across the 50, 45, 40, 35, 34-yard line. First and 10, Beatrice. That is Merrick Johnson. Again, a big-time quarterback run.
Great job reading that. He had that run-pass option on that, and he tucked it and just said, I'm going to pick this up. Here we go, boys.
16-yard pickup there. How about 66 yards now for Merrick, 40 for Logan Schaaf. The running game is at full display here tonight for Beatrice, their final home game. Two wideouts split to the right side. Johnson, shotgun formation, takes a snap, hands off to Logan Schaaf, follows his blockers up the middle, 30, 25, and first and 10. 12-yard pickup that time by Logan. And again, that offensive line, Cade Knibbelmeyer, Rylan Gill, Kane Ruskamp, Grayson Klein, James Scholl. Job well done again.
Should have ran a replay on that. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I had to do a little Christmas shopping real quick.
I want to get that offensive line. And
saw something pop up in the email and went, I got to get on.
You had a timer.
My apologies.
First and 10, Beatrice inside the Pius 25-yard line.
I'll focus.
Johnson hands off to Logan Schaaf. He get down for a couple-yard gain. Second down and 8.
I got that one for you.
Thank you.
Another solid run by the Orangemen running game. It's really been a two-headed monster in the run game, and they've both looked pretty dang good so far. So some great decisions by Merrick on when to hand off, when to run it himself.
Yeah.
And then just some solid runs by Logan as well.
Coach Bianca coaches the offensive line. He's a great science teacher at high school. Got to know Coach B this year very well. Good guy again. Shotgun formation. Merrick takes a snap, follows his offensive line up the middle. This time he's going to be stopped for a gain of a yard, and that's it.
That time Pius is ready for it. A little run up the middle, and they just stuffed that. So
big offensive line. Carter Goedeke, Zeke Mullendor, Cannon Gammas, and Marcus Roberts is their offensive line. They average about 250.
Brings up third down.
240, 260, 230, 235 is the size of the Pius defensive line. Their linebackers are good. Rylan Doring leads the team in tackles with 53. Shotgun formation, second and 8. Johnson passes up the middle across the 20. Is that going to be incomplete?
I think it was caught. Gain of about 4 on that, maybe. Well, only 2. But risky little pass here. You'll see Pius is right there. Almost could have knocked that one down, picked it off something, but.
I'm going to guess that was a tight end there. Again, hard to see the numbers. I'll give that to Isaac DeBoer in the game. Fourth down and about 5 here for the Orangemen. They'll kick it, trying to kick a field goal here. Jesse Altman's back for the 26-yard line. It'll be a 36-yard field goal. That one's no good.
Missed to the left on that one. The leg was there for sure, and it just wide to the left. But another solid drive for the Orangemen. God, can't be disappointed with what you've seen from them offensively or really defensively so far.
Yeah. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first half. They took some more time off the clock. Jesse Altman's 6', 170-pound junior is a wide receiver. He does the kickoffs, does the penalty went after attempts.
So make sure you make way over to Lincoln and cheer on your Lady O.
So Thunderbolts back with the football here. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. This time they'll line up I formation.
Handoff, the ball comes loose. Beatrice is on it on the 26-yard line.
Wow.
So
Big time defense again for the orange and black.
fumble on the handoff. We'll see it here on the replay. Goes to hand it, never gets into the belly of the running back. Kind of gets a Pius kick forward, but Beatrice is on that immediately. And we're gonna be
45,
back
that's
in
Isaac
business.
DeBoer, I think.
Isaac DeBoer, and I think maybe Jordan Griffith was there as well. So, huge play by the Orangemen. Here we go.
This is incredible first half for the Orangemen. I don't think anybody saw this coming. 2 wideouts will split to the left. Shotgun formation here for Merrick Johnson. Fakes the handoff, airs it out the far side. It is caught inside the 20-yard line. Again, trying to get the numbers is almost impossible on that far side.
It's gonna be.
You have better eyesight than I do.
Well, I'm not quite sure who that's gonna be. It's a single-digit number, I can tell you that.
Going to be Jesse Altman's, I would assume. So 2nd down and 2. Handoff. Logan Schaaf up the middle. Stopped about where the line of scrimmage is at.
Yeah, not much going, but I think.
33, Rylan Derry.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be just short, but.
Along with number 44, Martin Owens. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down and a yard here for the Orangemen at the 17-yard line.
Beatrice still in business here.
Continue to keep that clock rolling. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Beatrice up 3-0. Merrick Johnson will go under center, takes the snap and lunges forward across 10-5, and touchdown Beatrice, touchdown Merrick Johnson. Give them 6. Beatrice extends their lead.
Heck yes. Nice solid run. She's going to plow through that line and move on up to pay dirt.
17-yard touchdown run for Johnson, and it gives Beatrice a 9-0 lead here. Extra point by Jesse Altman's up, and it is good. 10-0 Orangemen. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half.
We'll see it here again on this replay. He actually goes up under center on that play, so it's about the first time we've seen him under center, and he immediately finds a hole on that right side, makes their safety miss, takes it to pay dirt.
So 10-0 Orangemen with the lead here. How about this? Merrick Johnson, 9 carries, 84 yards and a touchdown. Logan Schaaf, the super sophomore, 11 carries, 54 yards. Merrick also has 27 yards passing. He's 3 of 4 passing this game. So maybe the shocker is on here for the Orangemen to pick up their first win of the season. Last home game. This will be the time to do it.
Yeah, here on Cam Jurgens Field, it'd be great to see kind of the old retro style of play take them to the win. You know that we saw a lot when Cam was here. Of course, he was a tight end and a linebacker when he was playing in high school. Now starting center for the Eagles, of course. But you know, the style of game we're seeing tonight is the style of game that has over the years taken Beatrice to success.
Yeah. From Dallas Jensen, Bob Sexton relied on that big-time run game. That's what they're doing here. Kickoff return back to about the 32-yard line. That's where Lincoln Pius will start. They've had 2 possessions. They fumbled the last one away.
First one they got about 35, 40 yards on their drive before they turned it over at midfield and had to give the ball back to Beatrice. But a couple, it really counted as 2 possessions for Beatrice. That first one they drove the entire length of the field, took 9 minutes off the clock, got the field goal. And this last one they drove most of the length of the field. They turned it over on downs, or no, excuse me, missed the field goal. Pius gets it, runs a couple of plays, and then fumbles it. Beatrice essentially gets the ball where they kicked from, and then a couple plays later drives it in for the touchdown. So kind of like we saw a couple of weeks ago with the turnover in the middle there, just one of those extended drives again. Force Pius to do something and forced him to turn it over.
Handoff goes up the middle, about a 10-yard pickup there. A running back. And I believe that running back that time was Noah Barnes. So pickup of 10 for Pius there. Got the first down. First and 10 Thunderbolts at their own 40. 10-0 Beatrice. 4.5 to go in the first half.
Norris has gone down and scored. It's now 13-7 Norris at Waverly.
Wow.
A little over 8 minutes left in that first half.
Handoff goes up the middle, and that is Ryan During, a 180-pound senior. Pickup of 7 on the play, so now Pius is down going to the run game more.
Yeah, just looking at the time difference between that Waverly-Norris game and this game just shows you the difference in what we're doing, driving the ball down the field, running it, all of those things. They're about 4 minutes behind in game time, so recipe for success for Beatrice so far.
Second down and 3. Thunderbolts. Handoff goes to During, and he gets the first down. Pickup of about 6 on the play.
Husker volleyball, a winner in 3 sets on the road.
Any surprise there?
No,
not
at all. That 18-0 on the season, I think it is now.
Yeah. 3 certainties in life: you pay taxes, you breathe to live, and Nebraska volleyball provides us Nebraska fans with entertainment and wins. First and 10 Thunderbolts at the Beatrice 47-yard line. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to Charles Morrow. Morrow, the wide receiver, cuts it back inside and will pick up the first down and more. About 13, 14-yard pickup for Charlie Morrow.
Yeah, really hard run by him there on this play. Makes a guy miss in the backfield or right at the line of scrimmage, and then he just dances around through a bunch of bodies and picks up about 15, 16 on that one.
So first and 10 Thunderbolts at the Beatrice 33. 2 wide receivers split to the left side. Shotgun formation here for the Thunderbolts. Handoff. Goes up the middle again. That is During. It's being stacked up by a host of Beatrice defenders. We got a new quarterback in there for Lincoln Pius. That's not Easley anymore. I just noticed the number change there. That's Dominic Miller, a sophomore, is now quarterbacking the Pius Thunderbolts here. So a change of quarterbacks. Handoff goes to During up the middle. He falls forward. Gain of about 3 on the play. During has 6 carries, 24 yards. So Dominic Miller is the new quarterback for Pius. Timeout called on the field.
Take this opportunity to thank our sponsors: Beatrice Community Hospital, Building Tech, Seco Building Systems, First National Bank of Omaha, First State Bank of Nebraska, Garnett Investment Strategies, Jones Group Insurance and Financial Services, Security First Bank, Southwick Chiropractic and Wellness, Sunrise Bakery. Tomorrow might be a bakery day. The Y, Beatrice Mary Family Y, Claybaugh Pharmacy, and our friends at Nebraska Score Feed. We really appreciate what they do. On the bottom of our screen here, you can see that any score feed bring you all the scores from the games around the state tonight.
Jonathan Trumbull up on Hastings, St. Cecilia at 12-7.
There we go. We were talking before we came on air, noticing there's Lewiston up 20-0 on Harvard. So good to see the neighbor to the east doing well here in the first half.
Tiger down.
There was a number of games we saw with the score of 1-0 tonight, so which means that's a forfeit game. Unfortunately, there's a lot of those happening this year, whether it be to injuries or numbers, whatever it might be. We've seen more and more of those this year, especially, but the last few years, and that's not really what you want to see, unfortunately.
No. You like to see participation. Navarcall on the carry there. Hunter Navarcall is a 180-pound junior. So they've gone away from Doring a little bit. The running game brings up a 4th down and 2 for the Thunderbolts here.
Pius using another timeout, so they're trying to extend this first half, give them a chance to get to the end zone before we get to halftime.
Well, Beatrice up 10-0. We're here late in the first half. Maybe saving their best performance for last. That'd be great.
But next week on the road, playing Standing Bear. That's up at Lincoln Northwest is where that stadium is. It's the Union Bank and Trust Stadium, but it's up by Lincoln Northwest. So keep going up 77 until you hit where the interstate is, and it's right up in that area. So hop West O and go over and up. But Standing Bear up there next week to end the season.
Shotgun formation. The quarterback brings it up for a first down, pickup of about 3 on the play. That was a different quarterback, I think, than the first 2 we saw. Maybe that's Charlie Morrow on the run.
Number 1.
That's Charlie Morrow, generally the wide receiver.
A little wildcat formation or something there.
1st and 10, Pius just outside the red zone here. Pass down the field and incomplete.
Back to number 17, a quarterback on that one. So I don't know if
Dominic Miller.
Something maybe happened to Maddox Easley that we're seeing him in there, or they didn't like what they were seeing that first couple of possessions.
Well, I look back at that fumble play that maybe that Charlie Moore, or rather Maddox Easley may have got injured on that play.
Could have been. We did miss one a few weeks ago when our own quarterback, Boston Crawford, got injured. It took us a while to realize he wasn't in the game.
15-yard penalty against Beatrice defense here. Did not see the indication.
Not what you needed on that one.
No, with an incomplete pass. So 1st and 10, Thunderbolts at the Beatrice 12-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Dominic Miller. And play stops again.
Quick as this half was going, now it's kind of grinding to a halt here.
Yeah.
Timeouts and some penalties.
See what the indication is from the head referee. Apparently they waved the flag off because they're lining right back up. So it is 1st and 10, Thunderbolts at the Beatrice 12-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Dominic Miller, the quarterback for the Thunderbolts. Beatrice adjusting their defense here. Miller takes the snap, hands off to Doring up the middle. Doring is stacked up near the 7-yard line. Again, I'm sorry, folks, cannot see those numbers for Beatrice very good.
He's going to gain 4 on that play, I think.
I think there was Isaac DeBoer on the stop. 2nd down. Miller looking to throw. Nope, hand off to the 5-yard line.
A little swing pass out there to the right. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, but he's still going to be, he's spotted at the 5, so now going to be 3rd and 4 here. Pius going quick on offense.
2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Miller takes the snap, hands off up the middle, and I believe the running back got in.
Say he is in for the Pius touchdown. So maybe that little hurry up, I'd say maybe caused Beatrice a little bit of confusion, not quite lined up. But solid power run game by Pius on that possession. Kind of the same thing Beatrice has been doing. just take that ball downfield and force them to make tackles.
4-yard touchdown run by Rylan Doreen.
Nebraska up 3-0 at the end of first. Minnesota backed up on their 10-yard line to start their possession.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So Beatrice still leads at 10-7 here with just seconds remaining in the first half.
It was senior night for Beatrice tonight on the football team. We got Henry Bauman, son of Rachel Bauman and Matthew Bauman. Grayson Klein, son of Lance and Laney Klein. Isaac DeBoer, son of Jay and Jody DeBoer. Zeb Edil, son of Brad and Lisa Edil. Rylan Gill, son of Stephanie and Jeremy Hill. Samuel and Ashley Gill. Wyatt Happel, son of Ryan and Naisha Happel. Connor Hayden, son of Kathy Hayden. Jay Jackson, son of Jeff and Amber Jackson. Merrick Johnson, son of Jordan and Lacey Johnson. Cole Carlin, son of Alicia Carlin and JT Carlin. Ian Losman, son of Ryan and Peggy Losman. Alex Pospichil, son of Amanda and Brandon Howe. And Kane Ruskamp, son of Rob and Leanne Ruskamp. So that's our football seniors we've got this year. We got the band coming up at halftime. They're going to be honored for senior night as well, so we'll show you that and mention all of those seniors as we go. The football players, of course, honored about 30 minutes before kickoff, I think it was. So before we were on there, but we definitely want to make sure they get mentioned and thanks for all of their hard work this entire season.
Senior leadership bleeds down to the underclassmen. Kickoff return 10, 15, 20, 25, and down about the 27-yard line. That's where the Orangemen offense will start this possession, up 10-7 on Pius. Led at 10-0 midway through the second quarter, and it is the final minute of play here in the second quarter. Is where Lincoln Pius finally got on the scoreboard.
What play call are you calling here?
Run the football.
Yeah.
You do not turn the ball over this deep. You've got 10-7 lead.
Some sort of handoff. Be content to go into half up 10-7.
You did your job in the first half.
Pius does get the ball to start the second half, but
Merrick Johnson will keep the football and runs forward, breaks tackles across the 30 and down to the 33-yard line. Pickup of 8 for Merrick.
Yeah, again, solid run there by Merrick. Looking at the coaching staff here, looks like they're going to be content to let this one tick down. And the headset hasn't come off yet, but I would guess that is the call. We're just going to let the clock run out and go into half.
And that is fine. So Beatrice, the 27-yard field goal by Jesse Oltmans, took a 3-0 lead. And a 17-yard touchdown run by Merrick Johnson gave Beatrice the 10-0 lead. Rylan Doreen scored 4 yards out with 40 seconds to go in the first half to give Pius on the board.
Yeah, solid first half by the Orangemen. I would say that is the best first half of football we've seen them play all season.
Yes, it has by far.
Limited possessions, moved the ball in the run game, controlled the tempo of the game, and yeah, kind of did what they wanted to in some ways.
Well, thanks to Russ
capitalized
Jobin.
On a turnover, and
Russ Jobin listening in and gave me a volleyball update. And
there we go.
Said that. So thank you, Russ Jobin. Jobin family, good friends of mine.
So as we head into halftime here, not sure when they're. Oh, here they are recognizing the band seniors. So I'll go ahead and read those as we go. First one there you see is Grace Bigley. She's the daughter of Chet and Laura Bigley. Let's see if we can pick up the PA feed and let him do it for me.
There's a PA announcer, Brad, along tonight.
Yeah, we'll just step aside and we'll see you after halftime.
Breakout. Madison is planning to attend SCC in Lincoln and study radiology. Madison would like to thank her family, friends, and band directors. Madison Bunch. Next, we have Georgia Bowler. Georgia is the daughter of Josh and Jackie Bowler. Georgia's favorite memory was telling Henry the dress-up theme on section day at band camp was Huskers when it was actually Inside Out, and he was Anger while the rest of us dressed as different characters, and Breakout is her favorite marching band show they have performed. She plans to attend college and study psychology or sociology. Georgia would like to thank her parents, Mrs. Carter, and the rest of the mellophone section for all of the support. Georgia Bowler. Next we have Allie Bylevel. Allie is the daughter of Beatrice and Karen Bylevel. Allie's most memorable experience was the bus ride home from the Orange City competition, where I talked to Carly and Grace the whole time. Her favorite show was last year's Breakout. Allie will be furthering her education by attending college. That is to be determined. Allie would like to thank her parents for always supporting her in everything she does. Allie Bylevel. Next, we have Sarah Dodge. Sarah is the daughter of Salome Austin Dodge and Dennis Dodge. Sarah's most memorable experience was when the field lights shut off during evening rehearsal with percussion, and we kept doing the show in the dark. Breakout is also her favorite marching band show. Sarah plans to attend college to study sound engineering. She'd like to thank her mom and dad for always supporting her, Kayla for the fun memories, and Mrs. Carter for putting everything together. Sarah Dodge. Next, we have Isabel Essing. Isabel is the daughter of Brent and Adrian Essing. Isabel's favorite band experience was when one of the seniors, her freshman year, dressed up in a color guard uniform. Her favorite marching band show was Somnus. Isabel's future plans are to study music education and neurology. She would like to thank her parents, Mrs. Carter, Mr. Thompson, and the trumpet section. Isabel Essing. Next, we have Jamin Johnson. Jamin is the son of Andrew and Megan Johnson. Jamin's most memorable band experience was getting accepted to the Masonic All-Star Marching Band. His favorite marching band show is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Jamin's future plans are to be in the police force and climb the ladder to become a detective. Jamin would like to thank his parents for believing and supporting him throughout his life, and to the teachers and my fellow band members for accepting me into this band. Jamin Johnson. Next we have Claire McGurry. Claire is the daughter of Chet and Carrie McGurry. Her most memorable experience was when percussion had a get-together at Chautauqua Park and started the storm, so someone drove their car under the big tabernacle and blasted music to drown out the thunder. Her favorite marching band show was Breakout, but playing Hey Baby for pep band is always super fun. Claire plans on studying plant biology at UNL to research crop genetics. She would like to thank her parents for pushing her to become her best self and for always willing to support her no matter how weird or crazy her ideas are. Claire McGurry. Next, we have Christina Martinez. Christina is the daughter of Mike and Eileen Laughlin Martinez. Her favorite memory was the time they listened to Judge's tape, and he said we didn't have to move the benches, as well as, I just don't understand, in a fearful, confused voice, which had the guard laughing. Her favorite marching band show was Notre Dame. She plans to attend UNL for pre-health medical imaging to pursue a medical imaging career. Christina would like to thank and recognize her group of guard and the band as a whole, including coaches, for putting in the hard work and support to make this amazing marching band show successful as well as enjoyable. Christina Martinez. Next we have Bo Party. Bo is the son of Bill Party. Bo's favorite memory is running through Six Flags in the pouring rain trying to keep his funnel cake dry. Bo plans to attend UNK for a degree in cybersecurity. Bo would like to thank his grandparents for their support throughout the years. Bo Party. Next we have Maximilian Powers. He is the son of Rob and Melissa Powers. His memorable experience would be getting to have fun with his friends in section when they go to marching band competitions. His favorite band show was Breakout. Maximilian plans on attending UNL and majoring in computer software engineering. He would like to thank his family for pushing him to do the best he can in everything he does. Maximilian Powers. Next, we have Ryan Rempel. Ryan is the son of Roger and Lori Rempel. His favorite memory was when his friends printed off pieces of paper with photos of him and the caption, "Happy Birthday, Ice Spice," under them for his birthday. Ryan plans to attend UNL majoring in mechanical engineering. He'd like to thank his parents and teachers for supporting him throughout his journey. Ryan Rempel. Next we have Katrina Rula. Katrina is the daughter of Neil Simon Van Winkle. Her favorite memory was on the way to a competition she braided her own hair and accidentally left out a big chunk of hair, so Ellen sawed off the whole chunk of hair. Her favorite show would be Breakout. She is planning to go to Wayne State College, then transferring to UNMC to get her BSN. She'd like to thank her mom for her support throughout all the years of struggles she has had, and also on her color guard coach Kayla for teaching her everything that she knows now. Katrina Rula. Next we have Carly Sagerman. Carly is the daughter of Jeremy and Kim Sagerman. Her most memorable experience from marching band was traveling to Europe last summer with Allie, Georgia, John, and Mrs. Carter. It was so fun getting to experience every new country, try new foods, and explore together. Her favorite show they have done was last year's show, Breakout. Carly plans to further her education at the University of Nebraska at Kearney, and would like to thank her parents and grandparents for always supporting her in everything she does. Carly Sagerman. Next, we have Alex Tate. Alex is the daughter of Jeremy and Carrie Tate. Her most memorable experience was junior year when percussion had practice and the lights turned off and they had pit march with our drums. Her favorite performance was Storm Break Percussion Ensemble on snare. She plans to attend UNL to major in secondary chemistry education with a minor in special education. She would like to thank her parents for always encouraging her. Alex Tate. Next, we have Henry Trantham. Henry is the son of Neil and Leslie Trantham. His favorite memory was the Texas trip, and Breakout Movement 2 is his favorite marching band show. Henry plans to attend college after graduating from high school. He would like to thank his parents for supporting him through every rehearsal, attending every performance, and always encouraging and believing in him. Henry Trantham. Next, we have Riel Tolman. Riel is the daughter of Danny and Jill Tolman. Her favorite memory is marching in the freezing rain sophomore year one last time for sophomores. Breakout was her favorite performance. Riel will be attending Peru State College for psychology and forensic science. She'd like to thank her family for being there for her and always being there to cheer her on. Riel Tolman. Finally, we have Cecily Wydell. Cecily is the daughter of Krista and the late Dan Wydell. Her most memorable experience was freshman year. During one of the basketball pep bands, her and Sarah Dodge thought it would be funny to switch instruments for a song. Mrs. Carter ended up seeing them, and we felt bad. We ended up trying to give her an apology candy from the concession stand. She liked the kaleidoscope, but they never performed it because it was too hard. She is planning on going to college for acting and theater. She wants to thank her mom for always being there for her when she needed her. She is always willing to have her conversations to help her find solutions to the problems she is having, even when she is having birthdays herself. Cecily Wydell. Folks, let's give a round of applause for our senior night parents from our band and color guard. Tonight, we would like to welcome the mighty band from Beatrice land. Beatrice High School Marching Band will be performing their show at Notre Dame and features selections from the movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Selections include The Bells of Notre Dame, Topsy-Turvy, God Help the Outcast, featuring soloist Evan Mertz, followed by their finale. The band would also like to take this time to say thank you, seniors. This is your last one. Leave it on the field. Under the direction of Mandy Carter, Nick Thompson, Hannah Lowe's, Kayla Shirey, and Casey Correa, with drum majors Carly Zimmerman and Shane Martin, here is your Beatrice High School Marching Band. Beatrice High School marching band under the direction of Mandy Carter, Nick Thompson, Kayla Shirley, and Casey Carrillo. With drum majors Carly Sagerman and Chamber. Seniors are Carly Sagerman, Kristen Martinez, Katie Mula, Sarah Dodge, Dale Tolman, Damon Johnson, Cecily Weilo, Maddie Bunch, Grace Wheatley, Isabel Essing, Bo Hardy, Jordan Muller, and Henry Trampa, along with Allie Weilo, Alex Saint, Claire McGrory, Max Powers, and Ryan Renfro.
And we welcome you back to the House of Orange. Great performance by Hannah Lose, Mandy Carter, and the mighty band from Beatrice Land at halftime. Beatrice leads at 10-7. We talked so much that first half. I'm with the maestro, Andrew Johnson here, and Mission Control. I'm Brian Cook. Talked so much about the running game Beatrice had. They had almost 150 yards of rushing, almost 170 yards of offense. The defense of Beatrice held Lincoln Pius under 100 total yards of offense that first half.
Yeah, unbelievable. You were telling me those numbers while we were on the break, and it was just like, wow, good grief. That's impressive. You know, we said it before we signed off before halftime. By far the best half of football we've seen out of this team all season. Great to see it here on the last home game of the night. Beatrice is going to kick off, start the second half, and away we go.
Let's see if they can finish the deal here in the second half. Kickoff taken at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and down to the 43, 44-yard line. Good field position for the Thunderbolts here to begin their first drive of the second half.
Great return for Pius on that one. To start the half for him.
So 1st and 10, Lincoln Pius at the 43-yard line. Beatrice jumped out to a 10-0 lead to begin the game. Pius scored just before halftime, make it 10-7. They had a quarterback change at the halftime. Run up the middle. I believe that is Doring again on the run. It is. He had 8 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown the first half. So Beatrice really kept him in check. That gain of 4. He now has 9 carries for 36 yards. So Beatrice's defensive line, Grayson Klein, Kane Ruskamp, Rylan Gill, James Scholl, doing the great job of run defense. The linebackers filling in nicely. Quarterback is Dominic Miller, hands off again to Doring. Doring around the left side, gets across midfield down to about the 48-yard line. Pick up about 5 on the play, 3rd and 1.
Daring came in averaging 2.6 a carry, it looks like, and Beatrice holding maybe just a little bit under that. So nice job compared to what he's been doing on the season.
Merrick Johnson, Isaac DeBoer, Wyatt Happel, Wyatt Dyke, part of that linebacking crew that's really filling the gaps here. Shotgun formation here for Dominic Miller. Hands off up the middle. Doring again across and picks it up front for the first down, 2-yard pickup. So 10-7, Beatrice leads it. Pius, their first drive of the second half here. They have committed to ground game. And now, again, Dominic Miller, the new quarterback, placing Maddox easily at quarterback late in the first half.
Yes, I wonder if that's changing the play calling a little bit, and we're seeing a little bit more of the run game than maybe Pius wants to do without having Easley in there at quarterback. So that first down run is going to pick up 2-3 yards for them. Kind of right on that season average of that 2.5 to 3 yards. But yeah, it'd be key for Beatrice. Get them stopped right here, force them to punt, because I don't think they had a kicker like we saw from Platteview a few weeks ago.
Miller airs it out and intercepted by Beatrice. 35-40, 45, and near the 48-yard line. Good interception return there.
Jay Jackson with the interception there. Excellent. He saw that ball coming, jumps the route, and then is able to bring it back up to midfield. So Beatrice does get not just the stop, but a turnover. Second one of the game for the Orangemen.
Jay, a 6-foot, 175-pound senior. The defensive back gets the interception, and Beatrice has the ball back with a 3-point lead here early in the second half here. 2 wide receivers will split to the right side. Shotgun formation here for Merrick Johnson. Johnson hands off, Logan Schaaf, and Logan be trapped in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss on the play. Good penetration there by the Pius defense.
Give you one more look at that interception here, and like you see right there, he just jumps that route, gets in front of the receiver, got a couple of blockers, patient come up behind, following them, and then takes that ball almost to midfield on the return. So, like we said, great job by Jay there, jumping that route, returning it back the other way.
The defense has come to play. They held Lincoln and Pius to 7 points the first half. Merrick Johnson in shotgun formation. Again, handoff to Logan Schaaf. No, he keeps the football. 45-50. Merrick Johnson across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Very close to a first down. Pick up at 13 yards for Merrick.
Great fake on the handoff. Fooled pretty much everybody, including old B. Cook here. And Merrick takes it around the left side. Has a couple blockers there. And then, of course, we know Merrick and his physical style of running. He's gonna make Pius have 4 guys to take him down.
State championship wrestler doing the job in football. He'll go under center this time. Again, takes the football, runs forward, has enough for the first down. Third or second effort. Got him right to the marker there to the 42-yard line. Pickup of a yard for Merrick Johnson. Should be enough for the first down.
Yeah, they're moving the sticks. So just like the first half, great start for Beatrice here in the second half.
Merrick over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown. First and 10, orange and black attack at the 42-yard line. 2 wide receivers split to the right side. Man in motion to the left. Johnson in shotgun formation. Logan Schaaf back there with him. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, and Incomplete.
Yeah, a little short on the throw there, and then Pius defender kind of right in the back of the Beatrice receiver, but that throw was well short.
Merrick is, what here, looks like 3 of 5 passing, so it's not been bad pass performance by Merrick. But again, the ground game is what dominates and keeps the time rolling for the Orangemen. Time management, I give credit, this is the best we've seen the Orangemen play on the field, but the best we've seen the Orangemen coaching staff manage time management this year. Great job so far. Merrick Johnson in shotgun formation, hands off to Logan Schaaf. Logan cuts it back inside. He gets down about the 45-yard line. Pick up about 2, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, not a whole lot on that, but just power run, pushing the pile, getting a couple of yards when there wasn't much there. So, like you said, got to bring up 3rd and 8. So we'll see what the Orangemen can do here. This is kind of part of the field where you definitely calling plays here. You think about you're going to use 2 plays to pick up those 8 yards.
Inside Pius territory at the 40-yard line. 2 wide receivers split right. Shotgun formation from Eric Johnson. Logan Schaaf, the lone setback. Johnson follows Schaaf. Now we'll cut it back inside and gets down for maybe a gain of a yard on the play. Brings up at 4th and 7 now.
Yeah, again, not much there, but getting what you can.
Yeah, looks like Beatrice will punt and try to pin Lincoln Pius deep in their own territory.
Yeah, when you can't get to 4th and 2 or something like that, you got 4th and 7 here. That's too much to ask of the Beatrice offense here on 4th down.
Merrick Johnson, the man who does it all, leads the team in tackling, leads the team in rushing, quarterbacks, and punts the football. He will punt it here. The punt, fair catch called for at the 10-yard line. So Lincoln Pius have it 1st and 10, just over their 10-yard line. So back in very bad position are the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot that at the 11, 10.5, 11-yard line. So, punt game does the job there. Force Beatrice to go the length of the field again. They've not had much success doing that. I think you were saying on offense they were held under 100 in the first half.
Yes.
Picked up maybe 35 or so this first drive of the second half. So still not many yards for them on offense. So until they prove to you they can do it, play the field position game for sure.
And their backup quarterback is Dominic Miller. They lost their starting quarterback. Handoff goes up the middle. And again, Rylan Doring. Nope, check me on that. That is Hunter Navarcall on the carry that time.
Yeah, tries to go up the middle, nothing there. He bounces out to his right, finds a hole, meets a couple defenders, and drags him a couple of yards. But pretty good, solid tackling there by Beatrice. But he got 8 on that one, so it's going to be 2nd and 2 here for the Thunderbolts.
2 wide receivers split to the left side. Shotgun formation for Dominic Miller. Backup quarterback. And we have whistle to stop play. I believe it was an offensive lineman that jumped, the offensive guard for Pius, and that is the case.
Breaks my heart.
So now instead of a 3rd and 2, it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. Back at the 13-yard line. 2 wide receivers split right to the left side, rather. Dominic Miller takes a snap, hands off to the running back. He's stopped near the backfield and falls forward to the 15. Again, great penetration by that Beatrice defensive line.
Yeah, just a lot of dancing around behind a pile there. He had nowhere to go and no blockers anywhere. He just keeps jumping and hoping to find something, but there was nothing there.
So 3rd down and about 6 yards to go at the 15-yard line for the Thunderbolts. 2 wide receivers split left. Dominic Miller, shotgun formation. 1 lone setback. Pitch back to Charlie Morrow, and that's stopped. Nowhere to go. Again, the Beatrice defense, again, not fooled on the play. Linebackers coming up and filling the gap there. No gain.
Excellent job by the Beatrice lines tonight, both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Their linebackers, Merrick Johnson, Isaac DeBoer, Wyatt Happel, Wyatt Dyke, filling the gaps behind that great defensive line of Beatrice's performance today. Grayson, Kane, Ryland, James, my hat off to you. Pius now forced to punt. That is a bad punt. It goes way out of bounds. Great field position here for the Orangemen. Wow.
They're going to have it at the 40-yard line, I think, on the plus side of the field already.
That's basically where they ended the last drive.
Yeah, here we go. Like we said, playing that field possession battle pays off. Gains you, well, 5 yards maybe. I don't think they were, what, 45 when they punted?
Yes.
But no harm, no foul there. Pius couldn't move the ball at all, and then punts and gives it back to you, basically the same spot you had it. So Beatrice in business again.
1st and 10 Orangemen at the 39-yard line. 2 wide receivers split off to the right side. Merrick Johnson in shotgun formation. Hands off. That is Jordan Griffith on the carry this time. He falls forward for a gain of about a yard or 2. I see Jordan Griffith in there. Jordan, a 5'9", 175-pound junior, giving Logan Schaaf a rest.
We saw him a couple of weeks ago and did some nice things. He's quicker than Logan is, I think. You know, not the power runner that Logan is, or for sure that Merrick is, but brings a little something different to the field. So
it brings up a 2nd and 9. 2 wide receivers right, shotgun formation for state champion Merrick Johnson. Takes a snap, quarterback keeper all the way, comes to the left side, lowers his shoulder, 35, 30, 25, and drops down out of bounds about the 27-yard line with a spot that. That's a 1st down. Pickup of 12 for Merrick Johnson on that run.
Yeah, he gets to that boundary and just Pius not able to drive him out of bounds. So Merrick just keeps pushing and goes right up that sideline and eventually just dragging a guy by his ankle, and
he's amazing.
Gets pulled out of bounds.
14 carries, 119 yards, and a touchdown for Merrick Johnson in this game. One lone setback. I believe that is Logan's is back in there. Fumble on the play, though, and Pius may have recovered that thing unless Merrick got it back. Nope, Merrick Johnson got it back. Thank goodness. Loss of a yard on the play. Trying to hand it off to Logan Schaaf there and got tangled up. So it brings up a 2nd down, and it looks like about 12. 2nd and 12 for the Orangemen at the 29-yard line. Don't abandon the runs. That keeps the clock running. Time management, and keeps the Pius offense off the field. Merrick takes a snap, keeps the football. Again to the left side, and we brought it out of bounds there by their linebacker.
Gain of a yard, maybe 2. Not much there. Oh, actually, they're going to mark him backwards, it looks like.
Yeah, loss of a yard or 2. Brings up a 2nd down and 13. So third down and 13 from the 30-yard line. Beatrice up 10-7. Deep inside Pius territory. Trips the line out to the right side. One on the left. Merrick Johnson. Shotgun formation, and a flag flies, and Beatrice is clapping on their side. Yep. Maybe Lincoln Pius jumped.
Yeah, on the left side of their D-line there, he jumped across and caused the Beatrice O-lineman to move. So take the 5 yards, move that up. Instead of 3rd and 13, now you're going to see 3rd and 8.
Very manageable. 3rd and 8 now from the 25-yard line. Trips line out to the right side, one to the left side. Shotgun formation for Merrick Johnson. Logan Schaaf to his right. Look, Merrick rolls out, looks downfield. Can't find a receiver. Continuing to run, throw, interception. That's a bad throw. And 25-yard line. And that gives it back to Pius near the 25-yard line. Not a good decision.
On the play here. Late flag. We'll see what that is. It came from the judge coming up from, I mean, it would have been the, I don't know what that is.
Side judge.
No,
the line judge, the side judge, the back judge, the referee.
The opposite back judge.
Okay. All right.
What do you want to call him? I don't know. The other back judge running up on the play was going back the other direction and throws the flag. So think it'd have to be something on the tackle, maybe.
Well, it's against Beatrice. So that will move up. So instead of starting at the 25-yard line, again, Pius will have a little bit more room.
You don't like the interception. It was a bad throw. He's scrambling and scrambling. He just had to try and do something.
Yeah.
But, you know, you'd have liked some points there for sure, but almost kind of like a pooch punt.
Yep.
You know.
So 1st and 10, Thunderbolts at the 39-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Dominic Miller, shotgun formation. Hands off. And Beatrice again right there to tackle. I mean, just great penetration. Merrick Johnson that time with the penetration. I think Jackson Bailey maybe coming in and making the tackle. Or Logan Schaaf, one of the two. I can't read those numbers. Just a gain of a yard.
Gets through the line straight away. Misses him and then comes back and makes the tackle from behind, or assists on the tackle from behind. So nice job of sticking with the play.
2nd down and 9 from the 40-yard line. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Hand off again, right up the middle. And During gets down to about the 44-yard line. Pickup of about 4 on the play. So 3rd down and 5 from the 44-yard line. Beatrice defense has done the job throughout this game. Let's hope it still holds here. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Dominic Miller in shotgun formation. Airs it out, and it is caught just across midfield. Number 5 on the catch there.
No, number 1,
Number 1, Charlie Morrow. Why not? I mean, he's our stud.
Halftime in Minnesota, 6-7. Minnesota with the lead. Up in Waverly, it's 14-13. Waverly with the lead. Just under 8 minutes to go there.
Battle of unbeatens. Miller in shotgun formation. Hands off. Again up the middle. And Doring has a run.
Yeah, Pius just going to the power run game now, just like Beatrice has been doing, kind of a tale of two somethings. I don't know. They're both doing the same thing. We just who can execute better at this point, and who gets that last ball touch.
The mistakes by both offenses have come in the passing game. Keep it on the ground. It's not rocket science. 2 wide receivers split right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Dominic Miller. Miller, hands off, run up the middle to about the 40-yard line. Pick up only a yard on the play that time.
I think Kane Ruskamp on the tackle there on that one.
Kaner, I've known his mom and dad, his family, Bowden, his older brother, and Rob, and you can't say enough about the parents. They own Dog's Hut. And we're at the end of the 3rd quarter. 10-7, Beatrice.
Brian, I don't know that I've ever seen a game move this fast that didn't have the running clock.
Yeah, it has gone fast.
It is 8:32, and we're at the start of the 4th quarter. And that's with an extended halftime due to senior activities and stuff.
Credit to both.
It's been great. I mean, it's been a lot of run games, pretty cleanly played game. Pius used a couple of timeouts there at the end of the 1st half. Not too many penalties by either team, but it has been run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And,
traditional Nebraska football.
It's leading to a quick one here.
We begin the 4th quarter. Beatrice still up 10-7. 12 more minutes remaining. Will Beatrice pull off their first victory of the season? Pull off the mild upset over Lincoln Pius? Big question. Beatrice suffering Boston Crawford, the starting quarterback, injured before the game. Obviously, he didn't play last week either. But another big injury. Maddox Easley, the quarterback for Lincoln Pius, was injured in the first half, and they've gone their backup, Dominic Miller. That's made a big difference. Third down and 4 yards to go for Lincoln Pius at the 40-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, man in motion. Dominic Miller airs it out, almost intercepted, and it's caught by Lincoln Pius through the hands of the Beatrice defender, 2 of them, in fact, gets down to the 26-yard line.
Bounces around about 6 times here. You see it on the replay. It's just one of those, somebody grab it. Off the receiver's hands, off the...
Man.
Put a star by that one, Brian.
Yes. That was
kind of a lucky play for Pius there.
Right place, right time.
Yep.
1st and 10, Pius at the 32-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle, and Doring stopped near the 35. Again, that Beatrice defense on the line there doing the great job.
Pick up 2 yards on that carry.
I believe, trying to get the number here for Beatrice. It was, I think, number 9, but I'm not sure. Bo Beavers, maybe, on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Handoff up the middle, down about the 20-yard line. So being up a 3rd down and 2 here.
Tackle that time by Rylan Gill.
Rylan on the year came into the game with 20 solo tackles. 3rd down and about 3 for the Pius Thunderbolts at the 20-yard line of Beatrice. Miller in shotgun formation. Hands off up the middle, and that Doring again gets 3. Might have picked it up 1st down. I think he did, yes.
They're going to move him without taking a look.
18 carries, 64 yards for Ryan Doring, who's got a touchdown.
I don't recall too many times this year, Brian, we've seen him call the chains in onto the field to measure anything.
They haven't done a lot.
I don't know if I can remember a single one.
1st and 10, Thunderbolts at the Beatrice 17-yard line.
Another neighbor to the east up big. We saw that on the bottom. Freeman up 43-7.
Go Falcons.
Looked like that was basically at half is all.
And
just shows you how quick this game's going.
Doring across the 10 and is brought out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Merrick Johnson on the tackle there. So pickup of about 9 on the play for Ryan Doring. 19 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown for Doring. And he's been there pretty much their entire offense. Beatrice holding Lincoln Pius to under 100 yards of offense in that first half. Shotgun formation, 2nd down and about 2 from the 10-yard line. Miller throws and almost intercepted again by Beatrice, but just out of the reach.
Yeah, it was behind the intended receiver, and Beatrice just couldn't quite get there to grab it.
Orangeman fans, it's 3rd.
And that was close. Miller goes back way behind his intended receiver. So now a 3rd down and about 2.
Big play here, get the stop, hold them to a field goal, and you got a tie game. And
anything goes. Miller in shotgun formation, hands off to Doring and right up the middle, and he will fall in for the touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run by Rylan Doring.
Just as we say that, he finds a nice hole here on the left side, hurdles a guy, and gets into the end zone.
So Pius has their first lead of the game.
But you know what? That's okay. 9.5 minutes on the clock. Beatrice knows what they have to do here. Yeah. At worst, you're down 4. At best, it's 3. So, you know, see what happens on the kick here, and then you know what you got to do.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 14-10. Pius has their first lead of the game here midway through the fourth quarter.
So now if you're Beatrice, you know, we could use another one of those 9-minute drives like we had to start the game.
Yeah.
Go down, get a touchdown, leave them 30 seconds, and Beatrice can be up 3 and force Pius to have to do something they haven't done all game.
Get a big dose of Barrett Johnson, Logan Schaaf, just like they did in that first couple of drives. Turned out good. And if Beatrice continues to do that, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Passes have resulted in mistakes by both teams.
Yeah. How you feeling about Monday's matchup? Beatrice Lady O softball. Wow. Winners of 24 straight now going to go to Bullen Stadium on the University of Nebraska-Lincoln campus, home of the Husker softball team, and take on the Vikings of Northwest in Grand Island. And they're winners of 27 straight. So one of those streaks is going to get snapped on Monday and result in a state championship for one of those two teams.
Northwest has an outstanding pitcher, but we've got bats that any one of them can launch it 1.5 miles over the fence.
Beatrice up a little squib kick, ball fumbled.
Beatrice scrambling for it. Pius thinks they have it.
And they do.
And they do.
Oh my goodness.
33, so a mistake on special teams by Beatrice. And Pius, with a 14-10 lead now, has the ball in great field position inside Beatrice territory.
Not what we needed. The ball's bouncing on the turf as it goes down, and the up guy on the kickoff team just tried to scoop it, I think, and you're better off on those. Just dive on it, take the ball right there at what would have been like the 30-yard line. Instead, it gets away from, goes forward a couple of yards, and Pius is able to recover it. I'm not sure anybody else on Beatrice knew that was loose over there. You're going the other direction and you can't see it. Pius is running down. They could see it the whole way.
So now it's up to the Beatrice defense here to keep this game within 4 points. And an injury on the field. Lincoln Pius players down. Again, going back to that softball game, this is going to be outstanding. Northwest and Beatrice for the state softball. Beatrice trying to come back-to-back state champions for the first time since 2000-2001 when Ashley DeBoer was the pitcher back then for the Lady Orange. Kelsey Hibbert was a part of that team. Back-to-back state champions. Megan Gay. Boy, just great loads of talent.
Like you said about that offense, Beatrice has got 64 home runs on the season. That is a school and Class B record. I believe they're maybe 2 short or 3 short of the all-state class record. So you know they would love to get that one yet with 1 game to play. It's not a best 2 or 3 or anything like that we saw last Friday with the district final, which is a little unique. You play the whole state tournament, that's double elimination. Neither of these teams has lost, yet one of them is going to lose once, and that's going to be the end of it.
Yeah, and it's a break between stop momentum by both teams for the break before they go to the championship game. I'm not sure I agree with that. When you're on a roll, you want to keep playing. And both teams, not just Beatrice, but Northwest would like kept playing.
Yeah. On the flip side, Northwest comes into that game with 37 home runs. So you can see how prolific Beatrice has been at hitting those home runs. I was joking with some of the girls this afternoon. I said we're going to have to steal the youth football team name from the guys out here, which of course are the Bombers, and call the softball team the Bombers instead.
Yeah. Well, you look at that top of that lineup for Beatrice. You got Tatum Tippelmeyer leading off, Brooke Gleason batting second. Sadie Harris has been an absolute volcano batting. And then the Callie Schwezo, the number 4 batter in the lineup. That top of the 4, then you know Jada Berkey in there, Layla Boyko. I mean, the power is there. Carrot Henricks, just great. Top of the lineup. And we have a flag that flies here before the snaps made.
2 plays in a row with flags.
The last one was holding on Pius.
Sadie's got 15 home runs out of that 64. Tatum's got 13 of them. So a couple of players in in the low teens in home runs, mid-teens, but it does go to show you how many that team's got. Kerrigan Hendricks has got 10. Callie Schwiezo's got 9. So, like I said, it just goes to show you, top to bottom, that lineup is pretty much anybody could put one out. Layla Boyko, one of your star pitchers, hits a grand slam on, that was Wednesday afternoon she hit that one. So she gets in the action. I believe that was just her second home run of the season, but even your starting pitcher's got the power to put one out.
Merrick Johnson on the tackle there. About Pius is back way up. They've had two penalties in a row and a loss of yards there.
Yeah, Beatrice put together a great drive right here, moving down the field. They're almost to midfield here.
Yeah, on the defensive end.
So Pius capitalizes on that tricky kickoff, but then they're going the wrong way.
Second down and forever. Handoff goes up the middle.
There's another flag.
Doreen.
He's stuffed.
Wow.
Beatrice is selling out on the run right now, making Pius do something else, and they can't at this point. I think it's going to be on Pius again. Probably another holding, and back him up another 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 31.
Holding on the Thunderbolt, so it goes back into their territory.
They didn't decline that one, so now it's going to be 3rd and 23.
So Beatrice defense aided by Pius penalties here are doing what we ask them to do here. Stop Pius from scoring.
Yeah, get a stop here, get the ball back. Here we go.
Miller in shotgun formation. Hands off up the middle.
Yeah, you just look how they're lined up. There's no disguising what they want to do at this point. They're just going to run that ball and make Beatrice tackle you and see what happens.
So 4th down and long from the 41, but they are in 4th and go for it territory at the 41. Let's see what they do. They're going to discuss it, I think. As the clock winds down to 7.5 minutes remaining. Pius up 14-10, their first lead of the game. But Beatrice's defense, following the special teams fumble, has really buckled down, aided by Pius penalties here, and put Pius back at their own 41 right now. We're 4th down and 18 from the 41. It looks like they will come out to punt the ball, which is probably pretty smart.
I would say so.
Because if you don't make the first down, obviously, Beatrice set up in pretty good field position. But special teams here, Beatrice needs this here big time. No more mistakes on special teams. Give your offense back the football. 7 minutes to go in the game. You got plenty of time to run the football down their throats and make it a final drive. Oh, snap.
Almost blocked.
Ball will roll back into the end zone. 1st and 10, Beatrice from the 20-yard line.
All right. 80 yards to go. Get us to pay dirt, win the game. You got 7 minutes. You got playmakers. The way this game's gone and Pius's inability to move the ball on that last possession.
They moved it, but it was backwards.
Right. And like I said, Beatrice had a nice drive going there. Yeah, we know what we got to do here.
So 1st and 10, Beatrice at their own 20-yard line. Orangemen trail 14-10 with 7:05 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, boys.
Merrick Johnson in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff, Logan Schaaf up the middle, and he is stacked up there by that massive defensive line of the Thunderbolts. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play for Logan Schaaf. He's got 14 carries, 53 yards. That's okay. 2nd down and 9. You're keeping the ball on the ground. That defensive line, I mentioned Carter Goki, Zeke Mellendorf, Cannon Gamez, and Marcus Roberts are good defensive line the Thunderbolts have had all year long. Johnson in shotgun formation. Takes a snap, hands off again. Logan Schaaf cuts it back inside. And a pickup of about 2 on the play that time. 3rd and 7.
Like to see something get to the outside. Everything's kind of bottled up inside. We've had some success there running the ball, but these last couple plays, there's been 9 or 10 guys there in the box, not much going on outside. So
Merrick Johnson runs outside. Look out. Saw what he did.
Yeah, maybe fake the handoff this time, let Logan block for you, get a tight end blocking for you. And we're going to put the receivers wide to the right, 3 of them, and 1 to the left. See what happens.
Shotgun formation. Johnson takes a snap, rolls out to his right, airs it out, intercepted. Again, keep it on the ground. I don't know how many times I've said that.
There was not a
I'm no coach, though. I'm no coach, so.
That's just a poor read. I guess the receiver is 5 yards further downfield, but there was no way that ball was getting to him.
No. Last 2 passes have been intercepted.
Evan Roberts was going to be the intended receiver on that, but Pius had a linebacker just sitting on that route right there, and the ball went right to him. I could have caught that one.
Yeah. That's saying something.
Yeah, I've never played a snap of football.
1st and 10, Thunderbolts at the Beatrice 24-yard line. 1 wide receiver split off to the left side. Full package backfield for Pius here. Handoff up the middle. That's what Pius's game has been. They're just doing the same thing Beatrice did in that first half. Power running the football. On the carry that time, Noah Barnes. Now the clock will start working in favor of Thunderbolts here. Second down and 5. From the Beatrice 20-yard line. Full package backfield. Miller's almost fumbled the snap, and the running back is stopped big time in the backfield. Loss of a yard on the play that time. Ball carrier was Anthony Iberg. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. So Beatrice defense stepping up when we need them to.
Not going backwards like the last one, but not letting them go down the field either. And you know what? Field goals even, it's not the worst thing in the world. No points would be better, obviously.
Yes.
But a field goal would just put it at 7. So we just got to keep the score, and they're going to throw it.
Almost intercepted again.
That'd have been a long way the other way. That would have been a long way the other way.
The coaches look back at the game. They look and see that the issues. It was in the passing game for both teams.
Okay. Beatrice never had a hand on the ball after it was tipped, but that was right through the receiver's hands.
So now a 4th down and 6 from the 21-yard line. Pius lines up for a field goal to give them a 7-point advantage if made. Spotting at the 33, so it'll be a 43-yard field goal for their kicker, Carter Peck. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is
no good.
No good. Wide
Missed it to the right.
Right side.
Missed it to the right.
So Beatrice gets a break there. 4:05 remaining in regulation. Beatrice trails by 4. They get the football back. Let's see what the running game can do here.
Yeah, the snap on that kick was a little bit high. It took the holder a little while to get that down, and the kicker had to kind of slow his run to the ball there, and I think that just threw him off a little bit.
So 1st and 10, Beatrice at the 20-yard line. Still have 4 minutes remaining here. Plenty of time. 2 wide receivers to the left side. Shotgun formation from Eric Johnson. Hand off to Logan Schaaf, and Logan looking outside, and he'll cut it back inside, and is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Nope, back at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for Logan.
A lot of dancing around. It's time to get downfield.
2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Now under 4 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Pius hanging on to a 14-10 lead. 2 wide receivers will split to the right this time. Shotgun formation, man in motion. That's Jesse Oltmans. Johnson takes a snap, will keep the football, rolls out to his left side, that time trapped in the backfield. Great play by the Pius defense there. That is number 4, Henry Salter, 105-pound senior. A loss of 4 on the play. Maybe the magic has run out for the Orangemen here in the running game. Now it's 3rd down and 15, 3rd down and 16.
Wasn't a lot of deception on that keeper.
Yeah. 2 wide receivers split right. Merrick Johnson in shotgun formation. Merrick drops back to pass. Looks downfield, rolls out to his left side, airs it out, and it is caught near the 25, 26, 27-yard line. Will spot that. So a pickup of about 13 on the play. Not sure who made that catch. Number 2?
3.
Number 3, that's Jesse Altman's in the catch. His 3rd catch of the game.
Hard time counting
I
fingers.
didn't count the thumb there.
It's 3 with emphasis. Thumb, first finger, second finger. That's still 3. Oh,
so 4th
we missed
down.
a flag, Brian.
Oh my goodness! It's going to be 3rd down and a very long. Missed a penalty flag on Beatrice. I assume that was holding.
I would assume as well.
So 3rd down and very long here for the Orangemen. 3rd and 23. Ball now spotted back near the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the Orangemen here. 2:35 to go here in the 4th quarter. Lincoln Pius hanging on to a 14-10 lead over Beatrice. Orangemen led it 10-0 in the first quarter of play, and Pius has answered with 14 points, 1 touchdown just before halftime, and touchdown that gave them their first lead of the game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, not that long ago. Pius easily doubling up their offense here in the second half, despite that series where they went backwards about 30 yards. Beatrice is going to have to do something here if they want to win this game. But that's kind of been the way it's gone some this season. You know, we've been in those games, and it's who steps up and makes a play late. Right now, it goes in the favor of Pius. So they got that interception to give them a short field to go down and kick that last field goal. Or excuse me, no, they missed the field goal, I guess.
Missed field goal, but got him in
backs
field goal
Beatrice up, you know, a long ways backfield, and then Beatrice has a penalty. So, yeah, at 3rd and 23, it's got to be a pass play here. So if you're Pius, you just got to be thinking, you know, where's those sticks? Keep everybody in front of you, and you can jump her out and try and make a play. You do it.
4th down and, or rather 3rd down and 23 for the Orangemen here. 2.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Johnson in shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Looks downfield and almost sacked in the end zone, but was sacked near the 2-yard line.
45 for Pius there. Tight end on offense for him, but Carker Goki he's a 240-pound senior, just bowls his way through and gets to Merrick. And I think Merrick saw that coming, but just held on to it a little too long.
Carter Goki, part of that defensive line I've been talking about. He's a rush end for the Thunderbolts. 4th down and
the game.
28, yeah. 4th down in the game here for Beatrice. Trips line out to the right side. One lone setback.
And now there's a delay of game on the offense. It's going to back them up another yard.
Well, the wheels came off for the Orangemen offense here in the second half.
Yeah, really in the 4th quarter. They moved the ball some yet in the 3rd quarter. Couldn't get points, but here we go.
Merrick looking to air ball down the field. Knocked away by Pius. So 1st and goal, or that's 3rd down, excuse me.
No, that was 4th.
That was 4th down, so it'll be 1st and goal for Pius. Unless we have a penalty. Nope, just trading out the balls there.
Well, I fear the final score is not going to indicate
How good a
the
game
quality
this was.
of what this game actually was.
Yeah. Beatrice defense played their guts out, held Pius to under 100 yards in that first half. Beatrice running game was just almost unstoppable the first 3 quarters of this game. And a couple of interceptions. A couple of penalties and sacks just buried Beatrice back too far. And play up the middle, and the touchdown is there for Pius.
Well, it's unfortunate. You got feel bad for the guys, for the coaching staff.
Yeah, they coached very well. The players played very well.
Great game plan. Just a couple of interceptions, and it's going to cost them the game.
Yeah. Well, Beatrice played to the very end. I'm going to say that. Credit these boys. They never gave up, and they really played their guts out in this game. In a game a lot of people thought would be a blowout by Pius, and Pius missed the extra point. 20-10 our score.
Let's take a second and say thank you for tuning in to Beam. This will be our last fall broadcast. So next you'll hear of us will be Veterans Day on November 11th, obviously. So we'll have that. That's usually, I believe that's a 10:30 ceremony. We broadcast that on the Beam Academics and Fine Arts page. You just hop on the regular Beam page. You can see the links to all the other ones, and you'll be able to find that there. It's always a great ceremony, good music, good speakers come in to talk to the high school kids. I know elementary, most of those, especially upper elementary teachers, turn that on and, piggy that back with a little history lesson and some of those. And it's, of course, great to honor our veterans and those who are currently serving.
It makes veterans feel very good that they're recognized the way Beatrice and the nation recognize the ceremony to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice. The greatest generation was World War II and D-Day. I'm sure some of those boys knew they weren't coming back home, but they were there to defend their life, the freedoms we enjoy today.
Yep. Yeah, actually, my history class in college, I took a World War II history class. I just find that whole conflict to be really fascinating. And specifically the planning and stuff that went into D-Day and the liberation of Europe. It's just an amazing story, amazing people. Makes you proud.
Yeah.
And having done the music stuff here at the high school makes you proud to be a part of that ceremony, and with Beam, the same thing. We're proud to be able to bring that to everybody out there and let you tune in and see that. After Veterans Day, then we'll wait for basketball. Actually, I think our first winter broadcast might actually be wrestling. I don't recall that schedule off the top of my head, but I seem to remember wrestling on December 5th got added to the schedule. So I think we'll have that one for you if there's not a basketball one before that. It's usually about the same time those get going. So see you for Veterans Day, and then we'll see you in December.
Yeah. God bless all of our veterans out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks to our Beam Dream team again this year. Layla Boyko, Maddie Bunch, Grace Bigley, Max Powers, our seniors, Caden Zastera, Logan Weirs, Parker Fosler, Craig Roberts, our alumni, Ezzy Cuevas, Lexus Warren, saying thank you for so much for making Beam Broadcasting successful.
Speaking of veterans, Lexus is off in, was it Arkansas?
Arkansas, just outside of Little Rock, U.S. Air Force.
She's stationed now, so thanks to her if she's listening. Thanks to any of the other alum who are serving and listening, and any parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever you might be. Thanks for your service.
Yeah.
encourage you next week, if you're not doing anything on Friday night, go up to Union Bank and Trust Stadium up by Lincoln Northwest and catch the Orangemen take on Lincoln Standing Bear for the last game of the season for the Orangemen.
If they play like this next week, I got a good feeling about getting that win. Hand off.
A lot of good things in this game. You know they're going to be disappointed, but really nothing to hang your heads about.
No.
It's a solid Pius team that, they got more bodies than we do. Couple of turnovers on offense, and
Special teams
that's
turnover was big, but you know what? Focus on the good things we saw. I was very impressed that first quarter, that first half by Beatrice's offense, running game, and Beatrice's defense holding Lincoln Pius to under 100 yards in that first half of play. It was just simply tremendous. So Pius will kneel down here and get out of Beatrice with a 2010 win flag. That's delay a game by the back judge. Yeah. No time going. That's okay. Congratulations to the Thunderbolts for rallying back to pull off a dramatic win. After Beatrice took a 10-0 lead in that first quarter of play, and it looked very positive then. Nebraska right now losing to Minnesota 7-6 at the third quarter. Nebraska volleyball, though, folks, another sweep. They beat Michigan State today. Always hang your heads on Danny Busboom and that volleyball program. And that's his final score, 20-10. Lincoln Pius pulls out, rallies back to beat Beatrice here in a down-to-the-wire thriller game. Beatrice had a 10-0 lead, but Pius scores his next 20 points. It defeats the Orangemen here, 20-10. So credit to our Beam staff again. We mentioned them, to the maestro, Andrew Johnson beside me doing double duty today. And I'm Brian Cook, wishing you all a great night and a great weekend.
Final score, Lincoln Pius at 10-20. Beatrice